We are live. Hmm. Be gracious while you persist. I was going to say be gracious but persist. No, be gracious while you are persisting. Last night in our reading with Neville Goddard, he reminded us that he did not always succeed, but in his learning and growing, he was always gracious to know, okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. That's what I'm telling you this morning. There may be many things that we want to accomplish. Do what you know the law says and be gracious with yourself. Because remember, we did not start out knowing this, it was hidden. And so we have to learn a new way to be. And because the old way, oh, habits. Remember when, if you were there last night, when Neville said habits behave as if they are law? Because habits are governed by law. That's why. They're governed by law. They're not law, but they're governed by law. So that's why they behave in the way they do, habits. But what Neville was saying to us also is we can change our habits. So be gracious with ourselves. Be gracious. Know that as you learn, just like that little child is learning, we are gracious with them. Why? Because they're learning. They'll get it, so will we. So be gracious. There's that thing we used to sing back in the day. The Lord is gracious and compassionate. You've got to be gracious and compassionate with yourself, slow to anger with yourself. Yes. How many times have we lost our cool with ourselves because we thought, you should know better, you should do better. Be gracious with yourself. Be gracious. Because the minute you throw that emotion into your anger, what happens? Now you are pulled in a different direction from where you had intended. So be gracious with yourself. If you make a mistake, get up, dust yourself off and try again, right? Dust it off and do it again. Assess where you made the error or supposed error, because we know we judge ourselves, see? Oh man. Be gracious with yourself. Because when you are gracious with yourself, you are given grace. How so? It is law, as above, so below, as within, so without. You have grace within you. You have to experience grace. Remember that. You see, the all is mind. The universe is a mental creation. Take your time and practice. Practice knowing what you want. Practice accepting that you are what it is that you want. Because you are creating it. And in order to create something, you have to become it. You have to become aware of it. As within, so without. That little grain of corn, that little mustard seed is only going to give you mustard. So you've got to become aware of what it is you say you want to be. And then you persist in the knowing that you are all day, every day. Because, as Neville so beautifully said, an assumption, though false, will harden into fact. Because the subconscious mind isn't discerning, it just accepts what you tell it, especially what you tell it with feelings, you know? So be gracious while you are persisting. It is so important that we remain faithful. Remain faithful. Oh no, I got distracted. Pfft, come on. It's all right. Refocus. Don't waste time in the complaining. Refocus yourself. That's what we do today. We are gracious with ourselves. Yes. You look at something and you go, oh man. But if you are gracious with yourself, you will see the other aspect, which will show you your way forward every single time. Indeed. So today, as we go forth into the world, because I shan't keep you long today, as we go through this world and we live our day, be gracious with yourself. Be pleased with the fact that, oh my God, I can change. Do you know how many people think that they cannot change? But here you are with the most beautiful thing in the world. Use it. And while you are using it, you are single-handedly changing the people around you. And eventually, all man awakens in their own time. But be gracious with you, because it will teach you how to be gracious with others. Indeed, it shall. This is such an important thing to grasp. Very much so. So don't fret over things. Look at it through the eyes of the law. You have a new set of eyes, a new set of ears, a new way of speaking. Oh, yes. You are a new creation. Well, you can't put new wine in old wineskins. So long as you know the law, then you have become something new. You have. Sit there and let that permeate through your entire being. I am a new creation. What is that new creation? The creation that understands and is aware that it creates, that it has the ability to change its life. That's you. That's me. Our inner conversations are new, which means the words that come out of our mouths, our actions, our intentions are also new. That's what it means to become aware of the fact that you are a new creation. I'll never be the same again, oh no. I'll never be the same again, oh no. Since my life has changed, I am not the same. I'll never be the same again. I used to sing that song when I was a little girl in church. It says, he took me up from the miry clay. He set my feet on a rock to stay. He put a song in my soul today. Songs of praise. Hallelujah. And it's just free, free, free. I don't know, but that song is in my heart today. You see, we want to equate it to some man, but it is law that has set us free. Our minds have been freed. Freed from what? Freed from its old habit, its old pattern, its old way of being. That's what you're free from. And you know as well as I do that the universe is a mental creation. So now we no longer walk around creating old things because we are no longer old. We are new. So we create new. We create what we are. So now we have new experiences. This is the beauty of what we have been given by way of law. Mentalism, the all is mind. The universe is a mental creation. Correspondence, as above, so below, as within, so without. Vibration, everything moves, nothing stands still. And it moves between where? Two poles. They look like they're opposite, but they are the same in their nature because you are moving from where you are to where you're going. And in that movement, you create a rhythm, an ebb, and a flow, which causes you to act and brings about an effect. But the effect will also cause you to act again. Why? Because you have projected masculine. You consciously had an idea and you projected it into your willing womb, the feminine, the subconscious mind. And it returned unto you, your offspring, your seed that you put in it as your experience. Day in and day out, we live by law. We are governed by it. We are always in alignment with it. So be gracious as you practice to get it, to master yourself. Oh, yes, because we are new now. So take your time while you practice. Yes, indeed. Where you used to give up on yourself, you're a new creation. That is old behavior. Your new behavior, as a new creation, you cheer yourself on. You know that all things are possible. All things are possible. But you must name the thing. No more do you not know your mind. You are a new creation, so you know your mind. You know what you want. You know who and what you are. You went from a place of not knowing to knowing because you are new. We go from a place of longing to a place of, I know what I'm creating. We go from a place of, oh, but I'm not so sure, to, I am. We go to a place of boldness, and we live from that new place. So while you are persisting in your creations, remember to always be gracious. with yourself. Be gracious. Because it is the way to be now. Before, when you were hard on yourself, judging yourself, nah, you are a new creation now. Grace. Be gracious because you are new. So you can no longer continue judging yourself. That was the old. Out with the old, as they say. So, as Neville calls it, he says, die to the old man. Your old behaviors, your old ways of doing things. That is no longer you. And if you should see a resemblance of that old man, be gracious. Be gracious. Oh, Lord. This is what happens when you don't keep it in do not disturb. I digress. So remember, my beautiful friends, today, you are a new creation. Live that way. And as I said, if you misstep, if you have an argument in your head, catch it. I am a new creation. I don't argue. I speak peace. And begin to speak peace. Because remember, those things that you whisper to yourself as inner conversations guide your footsteps throughout the day. And now that you are a new creation and you know that, you will speak life into every footstep. That is the beauty of the law. The unconditional love of the law. Don't get it twisted. Don't think that love is, oh my God, you're so sweet to me. Unconditional means whether you are good, bad, or indifferent, the law always works. But you are, however, encouraged to live the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Or, as a Bajan would tell you, don't want for nobody what you wouldn't want for yourself. This is how we are commissioned to live. You see, because when you begin to see the greatness that is within you, you can't help but see the greatness in others, because it is all you can see. Also, you'll be less inclined to gossip. Why? Because you only hear the best. That's why. These changes may appear to be, oh my God, that's so subtle, I didn't even notice. But the law is not brash and in your face, is it? It subtly permeates through everything. And so this is why, now that you know that you are a new creation, be it, embrace it to the fullest. Because as a man thinketh, therefore he is. Sounds like what? Correspondence. As above, so below, as within, so without. So you see, my beautiful friends, today, you and I are new creations. Let us embrace our newness and live it to the fullest. Of course, this is law. Let us take a brief moment now to welcome everyone into the space today. Oh, Twitter is bumping this morning. Hey, C-Staff, Tiffany, and Javion, I hope. Jeff, oh, and Nicole, I see you. And for the replay again on Twitter, I see you, Lilith, and Cuddles, I see you. What a privilege it is to spend time with you each and all. Facebook, we've got Indie. YouTube, Goddess, Pure Diamond, A Not, The Better Man. Here he up in here calling somebody Beyonce. The Better Man, I love you. You're awesome. Liza, David, Sugar Visions, Joaquin. And for the others who've not made themselves known, I see you. I see you. Fanbase, Delight, Coda, Hello Slade, Miss McQueen, Summer Rose, Coach KZ, Flo Smiles, Zola, Oracle Treehouse. Where is Yolanda? I haven't seen my girl all week. But that's all right. It's all right. She's probably busy. But just a gentle reminder for us all today. Be gracious while we persist in our newness of life. Where you used to argue, you walk in peace. Where you used to doubt, you walk in knowing. Oh, indeed. That's right. We are new creations. Every day. All day, every day, coach. You know it. You know it. And this is why I love you so much. All of you. Because you get up every day and you practice. You practice every single day. And that's why I had to remind you to be gracious with yourselves. Right? Be gracious with yourself. Because even Neville, when he said, look, I didn't always get it. I struggled too, he said. But the one thing he did not do was give up. He practiced and practiced and practiced. And what do we know of practice? The more you practice, the better you get. That is what we know for certain. Oh, yes. I call it muscle memory. Yes. Yes. Because the body has to correspond. You understand, right? Correspondence. As above, so below. So what you are aware of being in your mind, every time you practice it, the body has to confirm it to you that you're getting it, that you're remembering it. Muscle memory. It is the law of correspondence. Oh, indeed. I am so at peace this morning. I truly am. So I don't have much to tell you because the silence can speak for itself. It can, and it does. Shame-free, shea butter. I see you. Let us get the bowl this morning. Let's get the bowl. I don't know if you can feel it, but I know I do. I do. Let's get that bowl. Down. Initiated. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Twitter. Thank you all for being here. Jeff, Tiffany, C-Staff. I love you all. Remember, be gracious while you persist. But be gracious at all times. I love you all. Enjoy the beautiful weekend. Twitter is closed. YouTube. Aw, I love you guys. Joaquin Sugar Visions, the better man. Not David. I just love saying your name, Liza. God is pure diamond, shea butter, shame free. Yes. I will see you all tonight, 9:45 p.m. No, 10:45 p.m. And we will read the other lesson. I forget what it is, but I have it up already, don't fret. And I'll see you tonight for bedtime narrations. Much love, YouTube and Facebook. Indy.